Ping Pong Pete, he grew up loving tennis, and he played tennis all through his younger years.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Alright y'all, I just got finished playing Ping Pong Pete at an epic game of ping pong for the Johnson County, Kansas Ping Pong Championship. That's right. And I'll get you the details, I'll get you the score here in a little bit. But when I was playing Ping Pong Pete, he was just telling me how he got into ping pong, and I thought it was fascinating. And I asked him if I could tell you guys the story, because I never tell people stories unless I get permission from them. And he said, yeah, sure, Randy, go ahead and tell him. It might help somebody out. So Ping Pong Pete, he grew up loving tennis, and he played tennis all through his younger years. And he got to high school and he made the tennis team, which was great. But he started developing anxiety. He started thinking, oh my gosh, like, what if I miss the ball? Someone's gonna laugh at me. What if I lose the game? You know, they're not gonna want to play with me again because they don't think I'm good, right? And so I started talking to him about just kind of how he felt at the time and kind of what he did, and he told me that he ended up quitting the team. Yeah, he quit the team. He just was avoiding all things that had to do with tennis, just because it kept bringing up anxiety. And so he was telling me that he was listening to me the other day talk about exposure response prevention, and just like it made him start thinking about like tennis and how he wanted to get back into tennis. And he started thinking about, well, maybe I could start playing ping pong, and that might be like, you know, when we're talking about gradually kind of increasing the anxious situations, like going out and playing a tennis match with someone right now would be really difficult for him, just because it would cause too much anxiety. You know, we would say like a suds of, you know, 7, 8, 9. But he thought, well, maybe I could pick up a ping pong ball that's kind of similar to a tennis ball, and then I could start, you know, kind of hitting the ping pong back and forth. And that's when he called me and he was like, hey Randy, you want to play a ping pong game? And I was like, sure, yeah, let's do it. And so then he thought, well, that's a great way to kind of start increasing, you know, just to start going up on the SUD scale for us to play ping pong. And so we played ping pong. Pete and I played ping pong, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome of Pete. And I asked him, kind of as I do when I'm working with people as we're doing exposures, I just asked him like, hey, what's your SUDS? What's your SUDS? And he was like, oh, Randy, you know, I'm having kind of that heart racing. I remember that heart racing back when I was playing tennis in high school. And I remember that heart racing, so I feel it now. But I just kept talking as I remember you saying when you were talking about exposure response prevention, you just kept saying to yourself, you know, I can handle this. And so I just kept saying to myself, I can handle this, I can handle this. This is just anxiety playing tricks on my mind and my body. And I was like, yeah, that's right, Pete. That's exactly right. And so by the time we finished the ping pong match, he was like, Randy, that was awesome. Like, I probably like started out like at a 2, and the anxiety got up to a 4. But as we just kept playing, he was like, you keep saying that word, and at first I thought it was like a nasty word, you know, the habituation word. He was like, you kept saying that, and that's totally what I was doing. I was just like habituating as we were playing the match. I was just getting used to that feeling. And I was like, yeah, Ping Pong Pete, that's exactly right. You were habituating that anxiety. And I was like, awesome job, Ping Pong Pete. You could do it. And so it was a great match, and we're gonna play again. We're definitely gonna play again, because what I told Ping Pong Pete is, like, you got to keep doing it. One of the big things about exposing yourself to your fears is that you got to feel anxiety. Gradually you got to feel anxiety, but then you got to keep doing it frequently. And he was like, yeah, let's play another game. And I was like, way to go, Ping Pong Pete. You are gradually exposing yourself to your fears, and you're going on offense. So I'm headed to Grinders right now. Ping Pong Pete drove to the ping pong match, and so he said he would just meet me at Grinders, and we're gonna go have lunch. And I would like, well, I'll tell you how the match went. The loser had to buy lunch, so I'll tell you who bought lunch once we get to Grinders. We have Ping Pong Pete here, and Ping Pong Pete, before we try the Grinders pizza, let's tell everyone who won the match. Alright, he told me, he said I should tell you, so I've got to admit, Ping Pong Pete, he's a strong tennis player. I know he's a strong tennis player. That Andre Agassi top spin, he's got that Andre Agassi top spin, and that makes him an excellent ping pong player, y'all. I played a lot of ping pong in my day, and Ping Pong Pete over here, he beat me. He beat me. I had to buy lunch today for us. I had to buy lunch. Got Grinders here, y'all. Tried Johnny's last week, right? Huge slice of pizzas. Johnny's a huge slice of pizza, and they were in the 8s, right? They were in the 8s. So we'll see what Grinders has today. Guys, another huge, check this out, another huge, I mean, this is like the battle of who's got the biggest slice of pizza, right? Who's got the biggest slice of pizza? Grinders or Johnny's? It's a tight battle, guys. It's a tight battle. It's gonna come down to the wire. I think we may have to try them both sometime together. I'd like to see that. Them going head to head. Who's got the bigger slice? Let's get into this. You guys know the deal. 8-0 gets me coming back. 9-0 gets it in the favorites. Crunchy on the first bite. It's good, it's good. What I like about pizza, it's big enough that you can, you know, what do you fold your pizza like this? We've definitely got some crunch on this pizza. We definitely got some crunch. Lots of toppings. Okay. Let's try this over here. Good. Good, guys. It's definitely got a crunch to it. I'm gonna go now. I'm handing out high scores all over the place here. I'm handing out high scores. Yesterday I was at the Peanut, y'all. Yesterday I was at the Peanut. And those wings, I had those wings, and I'd been to the Peanut a lot of times. So I just grandfathered them in. That was nice. That was nice. Because I've been there, right? I've been there. So guys, I mean, if you've ever been to Grinders, I just love the vibes. You know me, part of it is the taste, right? Part of it, but a big part is just when you go somewhere, what kind of vibes do they have? What kind of vibes? Now I'm gonna tell you right now, pizza's good, vibes are better at Grinders, all right? I love the pizza, pizza's good, vibes are better. So, I've been to Grinders, this is an easy week. I've been to Grinders, so we're gonna put them, I mean, this is my review, so I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want here. We're gonna go over 9, okay, just because of the vibes, and pizza's good. Wings yesterday, a Peanut was 9.4. It's about that same taste, it's about that same vibe. Just maybe a little under. We're gonna go 9.3 today. 9.3 gets Grinders. 9.3 gets Grinders in our favorite restaurants. Great job, okay? Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. Okay, what's been coming up in client sessions? Procrastination. I don't believe procrastination is an organizational issue. I think it's an emotional struggle. And that when something comes up and it's something that either frustrates you or irritates you or makes you anxious or just makes you uncomfortable, makes you have a negative thought or feeling in some way, the procrastination is just an avoidance of that, right? So the avoidance is just a way of saying that I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to, because it causes some either negative thought or negative feeling. Just think about the things that you want to do. Think about the things that you enjoy, right? And think about how often you don't procrastinate those. And you do those things, but the things that you don't want to do, you procrastinate. Well, it's that emotion that comes up that we really need to work through. It's not scheduling, and it's not trying to be more organized with procrastinating. It's like, no, we got to deal with those thoughts and emotions, because that procrastination is just the behavior. So dealing with the thoughts and the emotions, then the idea is when that situation comes up and I procrastinated before, then I can change my thoughts and work through my feelings now than to behaviorally to do the thing that I would have procrastinated. Hey y'all, we're talking about procrastination today. What's something that you've been struggling with? What's something you've been struggling with? Does it bring up negative emotions, negative thoughts? Let me know.